Hey everybody, welcome back to another Nature's Always Right video. Today I'm in Manchester, Tennessee with my buddy Austin, who is a flower farmer here. And he's also part of a family of farmers, and his father raises sheep, they do cattle. And today we're gonna take a tour of his flower farm. We're gonna get to see a couple of their other farm sites as well, where Austin's gonna be building out his next larger flower farm, and also see some of the really cool stuff his dad has going on with his sheep herds. All right, so let's meet Austin here. All right, Austin, so thank you so much for having me out and showing me around your farm. It's been great staying with you and meeting your family. And, I just want to ask you about your flower farm here. This is your first kind of foray into flower farming. So how'd you get into this?
Yeah, so about 3 years ago, I was looking for something to make our family farm profitable, which it's not, because that's how farms go.
Yep.
And flowers are the top producing income per acre crop for Tennessee, second only to nursery stock. And we're in the nursery capital of the world, so didn't want to do that. So I planted a little tiny seed pack of zinnias year one and about 10 dahlias. I was like, can I do this? And I did one bouquet, which I sold to my own mother.
A good first customer.
Yeah, exactly. And since then, she's been my top supporter. So, and then I just started doing a little bit more each year. So this is the third official year of growing flowers.
Oh, nice.
And next season will be the fourth year, and my first year doing it full time.
Wow, congratulations, man. You built up to go full time. That's exciting.
Yeah,
it's really exciting. And I know, because we've talked before this, you had a really great position at a marketing firm, making real good money. And what happened?
Well, it wasn't the life for me. I just wanted to get back to the farm, and I was in a big city, not a big city, but big enough, and working long hours, and it's just, you're sitting at a desk all day, and it's just not fulfilling. And I just want to be out here playing with flowers, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so cool. And I know a lot of us young people, we have a lot of similar stories like this. Like, yeah, we might have a great job and everything, but it doesn't satisfy us. And I love seeing other young people like you just having the courage to go out and make it happen. And
yeah, I did the whole thing. I went to college, I got the degree, I got the fancy job, and then I just ended up farming anyway.
That's great. Well, it's gonna, especially all that marketing experience, it's gonna go a long way for you, as you know, for farming. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You have to figure out how to sell your stuff for sure.
Yeah, I wanna pick your brain more on marketing. I need to learn more.
Anytime.
Cool, let's take a look at your flower farm here. Tell me a little bit about what you got growing and where you're selling it all. And
so right now we're towards the end of our season. So we're really just pumping out zinnias, dahlias, sunflowers, just the heavy hitting producers that go into fall. But we only have about really 3 weeks left before we're shut down. It doesn't look like it, but the frost is coming.
It's coming. We'll have to come back when it's like your main season and we can really see all the flowers pumping out. This is the end, right?
It is the end, and it feels a little weird because it's the hottest day that it's been all year long, but the end is in sight, so we are not doing any more planting. So everything that gets harvested, basically, it's getting clean cut, so there's lots of holes in the field. And you can see as the life cycle of these flowers start dwindling and playing out, their condition goes downhill too. But hopefully next year it'll be full force, and we'll start fall planting in about 3 weeks for all of those spring crops that we do.
Nice. And that's this next plant, the fall planting's gonna be going on here and at the new property?
It will be here, and the goal is to do the peonies at the new property, because peonies, you have to wait about 3 years for them to even produce one solid cut flower.
Oh, wow.
So those need to be at a more permanent site. This is just kind of a temporary site as we get that space up and going.
Nice.
So.
And we're gonna go check that out in a little bit here. We're gonna go see the next site.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's a clean slate. It's a clean canvas, so I'm ready. Yeah,
I'm excited to see that, and then ask you more questions about, you know, how are you planning on prepping the land and irrigation and all that fun stuff.
All the fun stuff. Cool. All the projects.
So here, you told me these are some zinnias. What flowers are you growing? What have you found to be real popular for sale?
So I'd say the most popular thing we've got right now are the dahlias. Zinnias are a heavy hitter because they produce all summer long, and people love the bright cherry colors, and they're super cheap, so we can sell tons of them at a decent price and still be profitable.
Nice.
So we sell to we have subscriptions, so CSA flower subscriptions, which we drop off to like doctor's offices and all over the county. And we also have some collaborations where we are selling for you know, a commission structure where we bring stuff into a store and the owner takes, you know, a percentage, because with flowers, nobody wants the overhead of flowers because they die so quickly.
Right.
So you have a week vase life on the average flower. If it takes you 3 days to sell that flower, you only have 4 days left to enjoy the flower.
Wow.
So grocery stores and vendors are a little hesitant about carrying flowers. So bringing a commission structure to them, saying, let's just put these in here. You don't pay ahead, you pay, you know, you get a percentage of all of our sales. Really kind of eliminates that concern for the store.
Nice.
So
helps get your name out there, and maybe get some other customers, like weddings and
exactly.
Like that.
So we did our first wedding this year.
Oh wow! Awesome.
And it was crazy stressful.
Yeah,
but you know, I don't arrange the flowers, and it was a doozy. But next year will be our first official year going to multiple farmers markets as well, and bringing our flowers.
Super exciting.
Yeah, we've been dragging our feet on that just because of the time commitment of having to be at that market and the volume that you need to produce at a market. It's much easier to fulfill on a local scale because we're traveling like an hour to get to a decent farmer's market here.
Wow. Really enjoying seeing how you've gotten started. I can't wait to go see the new site. So let's go check that out. We're gonna go over there. We're gonna see some really cool sheep, some Barbados sheep, which is a real rare variety that they're raising here. And let's go do it.
Last time I did this, you had to walk 2 miles for it. That's probably what she's saying no. Come on. Come here, buddy.
Alright, so that is our bull.
So big. Oh, look at the little...
That's Latte. She's the baby.
This is Rocky. That's Becky. She'll let you touch her, slowly. She is nervous because of
They're not used to us.
up there. He's not used to us either. He's only been out here a couple of weeks. So, now this one ultimately will knock you over because she'll get so used to us. But we want them to be knowing we're part of the herd, so to speak. She is just over a year old.
Wow.
These are another endangered livestock breed. So I'm big into, you know, animal conservation, and so what happens in food systems is you get all of these same species or subspecies of livestock, and if you're farming all the same breed of livestock, then a super parasite comes along and wipes them all out because all their genes are the same. They don't. I mean, there might be a couple that are resistant, but if you have different breeds of cattle, these are going to be affected way differently than like an Angus cow would. So it just kind of secures our food system. So I do like bringing in these rare breeds and these heritage breeds. Plus, these cows have been farmed for forever, and they're slow growers, but they're supposed to be delicious, and you can just see they're awesome, and they're fun. They're fluffy little cows.
Yeah, just super cute. These are called Highland?
These are Scottish Highland.
Scottish Highland.
And they are from Scotland. not these ones specifically. These ones are American bred, but
now this one is completely regular Scottish Highland.
Sorry.
They're just not. Well, first of all, they're really only used to one person being out here.
Yeah.
They used to break the barn down for Austin because they got used to them. It's gonna be interesting to see how her horns. See how her horns are.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how they play out. Because see how they're turning back, Austin.
So they also come in white and black, and this one's a brindle. You can see like the black stripes on her.
And he is too. You can see him on his body.
Yeah. So she's what you would consider a full-grown Highland, very standard. He is a miniature Highland, so a bull would be a little bit bigger than that. But we like the small ones because they're more efficient. And they spend all their time here. Highland cattle are supposed to eat more brush and more browse than just grass.
Yeah, they prefer this.
Which it's just awesome for us because we have it and they're cleaning up the property for us.
And because they stay in the woods and we do have predators, they're not really like a donkey that will attack a coyote. Well, coyotes want nothing to do with this. They don't want anything to do with it. So just their very presence. But see, she's gonna calm down.
So they do really well out in the forest areas.
Oh, fantastic!
Wow.
You know, and obviously they can handle the winter because you know they have the hair.
And they're considered dual-purpose breeds. So for a homesteader, these can be milk animals.
Really?
They don't produce as much, but if you're a small homestead, sometimes that milk volume can be overwhelming anyways. So they're a great dual-purpose breed.
Now this one, Becky, when she gets her full coat of hair, her hair, you won't be able to hardly tell that she has legs. It'll drag the ground like a Scottish Terrier dog. Wow. And I don't know what his hair is going to look like when it comes back, but you know, this is their summer coat. They've shed all fall.
They shed it, oh.
But her hair on her neck and on her front shoulders, it's that long, literally that long.
So female cows and male cows all have horns?
Yes.
Yeah.
On these.
On this breed.
So some breeds, the females don't have horns?
No, really, basically for all cows, a female can have horns. It just depends on what the breed is.
Do they get removed?
Do what?
Do they remove the horns?
Yes, they do. But not all cows have horns. I mean, they had natural polled cows, and they have gene polled cows where they've created that polled animal. And now the sheep's different. 90% of your sheep that have horns, the does won't have horns. The rams will. The does won't. The ewes, excuse me. I'm sorry. Thank you.
We've got a little goat language going on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Technical terms.
Well, I still call them. When I call the sheep up, I call them goats. I say, hey, goats.
Yeah.
For cattle, the commercial cattle industry just doesn't like horns. It makes them more difficult. So most of your commercial cattle are not going to have horns. So these heritage breeds, though, most heritage breeds will have horns.
Nice.
Well, I'm not going to stand here like this with a full-grown beef cow.
No,
I'm not going to. First of all, the female will be the size of the both of them, just about. And usually they get a little more testy.
So these are a gentler breed?
I don't know if it's because people have worked with them so long, so often, that they're used to it, but they are. But
they're just very
don't
calm.
let them fool you. That's nothing to play with right there.
Yeah.
And she knows how to use them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move slow so I don't freak you out, young man.
Yeah, he is a bull, and bulls are known to be temperamental.
Yeah.
He's been a good boy, but he's little, but you would not want to mess with him.
No,
he's all
too.
muscle.
I mean,
How old are these cows?
That's a year, 1 year old.
The 1 year in the back?
Girl. This is a 18-month-old boy. He's a year and a half, and this is a 3-year-old cow.
Wow. And she's
that's the biggest
basically perfect for a Highland.
Yeah, she is.
Awesome. Thank you so much for showing me around all your different farms and being so hospitable to us. We just had such an amazing time getting to know you and your family.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, and I learned a lot too about raising sheep and flowers as well. So yeah, I just wish you the best of luck on your farm and building the next stage that we saw.
Yeah,
it's really exciting.
Thanks for visiting. Come back and see us.
Yeah, we will. We definitely will. We're going to show you an update. I don't know, maybe another year or two we'll come back.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. So if people want to follow along for Austin's journey and watch the development of your flower farm, where can they follow you to watch that?
Yeah, you can find us on Instagram and Facebook at BuzzBlooms, and Yeah, everything's there.
Those booms. All right, I'll put all his info down in the description of the video, so go check that out. If you guys want to see more farm tour videos like this, check out my playlist.